and it's just blowing a little bit of the fan in. I mean, this is impressive. Very impressive. Very, very impressed with this unit. Hi, my name's Scott. For today's video, we are reviewing Air Choice Portable Air Conditioner. Its estimated range that it costs $87 per year. Capacity is 6,000 BTUs. The average rating, you guys can pause right here if you want to read more. But let's go ahead and unbox it and set it up. For those who enjoy seeing how things are packaged, it came packaged nice and protected. Goes over the accessories and more. So this is what it looks like. So a couple things. It does have wheels, so you can easily move it around. It says let stand for 24 hours before use. So basically what that means is let it be upright for 24 hours before you actually use it, which we have already gone ahead and done that. Actually, it's been 3 days, but here's the controls and everything on the top here. You have cool, dehumidify, fan, high, low, timer, water, full, or sleep. You can run a continuous hose where it continuously releases the condensation buildup, or you can let the tank fill up and then you just empty it when it tells you to, or whenever you check. Okay, a couple things. So this is the drain line. Open the drain cover and unplug the water plug, and you can connect a 13 mm drain hose, and then you can drain it wherever you would like. The drain pipe should be placed below the drain hole, meaning the hose should not go like this. The hose should go like this, and wherever you're draining it to should be at a steady flow. You can have a little like that, but always maintain above this starting point for the height. You're going to take this piece and you're going to slide it the whole way over in here. And then you're going to connect the piping tubing. And for connecting this, you're just going to line it up. Do you see that groove on the pipe? You're going to line that up. A little hard doing it with one hand. But if we can do it with one hand, then you guys definitely can do it too. So you're going to line this up and you're just going to twist. So you're just going to keep twisting left, and it's going to thread inside here. If you're having trouble, you can go ahead and open it like this. You can bend this out a little bit. That way that can get inside the groove right on here. And then you'll just simply thread it in. So it's going to look something like this now. This piece is going to go in between your window, and then this piece is, if you don't use it, let's say for winter time, you want to remove it, you can then slide this and this will just block from the outside. Again, they give you drain line, remote control, and a manual, of course, but it's very easy for setting up. Very, very easy. So this is this is how it's gonna look. Now, if you happen to have a gap like, say, like this, you can actually buy pieces or foam pieces to block that. You can also use this other piece here, and I've seen people, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut this. So we're going to measure it, we're going to trim it, and we're going to cut it. So that way what we can do is we can slide it over here, but enough that it opens and closes this, or we can push it back and it will close that. So that's what we're going to do with this piece. You guys can do, whatever you want, whatever's easier. And now you're going to be left with something like this, where you're going to have your hose. Now, if you want to run your drain line, you can run it into a bucket. If you want to run it outside, obviously the outside, depending on where you position this, is going to be higher than your drain line. So then you're going to want to lift this up, set this on something higher. Obviously that it's not going to fall down. Or just have it drain in a bucket or somewhere. Okay. Now, a lot of people are wondering, can you use this with a power bank? So let's say you want to be off grid. Yes, you can use this. It's going to depend on your power bank. Right now it's pulling 111 watts, and that's because we have it on low. You can set the temperature on here. So let's just put it at 62. Looks like the lowest we can go. So they're kicked on. Now we can see the watts climbing on this side. Now this is under low. So we can see it climbed up, and it's holding about 509 watts. This is a 1200 watt system, so this can handle up 1200 watts. You can adjust the airflow right here. As you can hear, it is very quiet. So yeah, we're hovering about 500 watts. Now that's on low. We can jump at the speed high, and that's just the fan. So the fan's not going to really add too many more watts. Let's see. So we got low and high. We can drop modes. Low, high, cool, low, high, and cool. You can select dehumidify, which is low. So that's basically one setting. So we hit 552 watts. So that basically dehumidifies under low. And then when you switch the high, it's fan high, AC high. And you can feel it kick on and hear it kick on and off. And then we can set it for cool, which under cool is AC unit. So that's going to try and keep it as cool as possible to reach your temperature that you set. Everything is in the manual, but it is very cool. You can definitely feel it. And so far we didn't go over 575 watts, which is very impressive, very energy efficient. And as you can see, it then kicks off, which drops down to about 150 watts and under for the fan, and that's on high. Yes, that's on high. You got timer, so you can set a timer. And of course, you have a remote control. The remote control can do all this stuff as well. You can sleep, low, high, temperature up, down, cool, dry, fan, Celsius or Fahrenheit, power, timer, all that fun stuff. But it's actually cold. And now it's down to 110 watts. Mode, drop it up to high and fan high. And it will automatically kick on the AC when it needs to. Like right now it's pulling in some really cold air. Like it is extremely impressive. Extremely impressive. And then we'll just drop it down to cool. And under cool, you can just adjust the temp. Very nice. And if you're wondering, yes, this can definitely cool off a large area. The force of the air is actually pretty impressive. I don't know if we can somehow demonstrate. Let's see here. You can see how it's blowing over here and from there. So it blows really well. I'm really impressed. We might have to get a second one for up at the cabin. I'll let you guys know. I'll add another video clip if I find any issues or if I'm having any problems. I'll let you know. If this video ends now, then it's because I absolutely love it. So okay, here we go. 600. Okay, it almost went to 700 watts on the first initial kick on. So once the AC kicked on again, it went up to almost 700, and now it's just hovering about 600. So it is rated what it said. I believe it said 880 watts, I believe is what it said on the listing. Yes, so here, 880 watts is the cooling input. So it's actually been under that so far. Very rarely is an AC unit under what it's rated for. So it's rated to go up to 880 watts. And sometimes, you know, things could peak higher than that. But it's actually holding very nice. It's about 630 watts. So I can definitely say by what I'm seeing, it definitely is within their range that they say. So that means they are an honest company. And in a day like today, in a day and age, it's hard to find honest companies. This one definitely is so far an honest company. I'll give you guys a 6-month update if there's any issues.